Here's an example of one of our Redish Motorsport E46 rear axle carry panel repair and reinforcement processes from some years ago. We're seeing more and more that are coming back for servicing work now, so it's nice to check up on the underside of them, see how they're holding up, make sure there's no corrosion and obviously no structural issues as well. So this car was done 3 years ago, and in that time it's travelled 15,000 miles. So we're looking at the left rear underside reinforcement plate. We haven't yet done any sort of cleaning or any great sort of work other than just looked at it, but it's still nice and original. You see a textured seam sealer finish. We can see the black paint underneath. This car is carbon black, so it's got a black colouring underneath. We also did spray a wax over the welded line, so it looks a little bit darker in places, but I can't see any corrosion coming out of those points. This is the most exposed point, which normally gets a lot of corrosion from factory on this left-hand side area. But I don't see any corrosion issues. I certainly don't see any structural issues that we've noticed looking around and seeing all in good condition. It's obviously dirty because it's done 15,000 miles. You can see on this side panel here, there's a plug weld there, a plug weld there, and all this side has been welded as well, like we do in all of our repairs, and blended in. That's still looking original. So we're just going to quickly clean the underside. We're going to use a microfiber cloth with a small amount of evaporating spirit, which we call brake cleaner. I'm just going to spray a tiny bit over the first of all, and just see how this reacts. So it's etch primer, high build primer, sprayable seam sealer, and then also a top coat colouring, and also we've got a wax on here as well. This is also when we were clear coat lacquer in the cars as well, so that would have a shine on it, which was a gloss sort of lacquer just to put a top finish, a protection layer on there. And this evaporating spirit will dry the item or the paint out quite quickly, so it dulls away. But just shows you, we've only done a very small, quick little bit with a microfiber cloth, but there's certainly no corrosion coming through by those weld lines. There's no structural issues that we've found, and 3 years on, 15,000 miles later, they're holding up absolutely fine in our opinion.